Hi guys, Dom here from Complete Sports Management under the bright lights at Victoria Park, here to wrap up an incredible game between Fitzroy and Park Orchards. I'm here with the Park Orchards coach Tim. Tim, that was a very entertaining match to watch as a neutral, but this is the first time Park Orchards have played under the Friday night lights for Indigenous round of the AFL. Just like to ask for just take us through how the players prepared for tonight's game.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Look, it was a privilege to play the game. It's a once-off opportunity, really, for our COLTS, and we were delighted to be invited. Our boys were really excited. You know, when you play Sunday 3 o'clock every week, to know you're going to play a night game on an ex-AFL ground is a real thrill for some young guys. Big ground, beautiful ground, and big ground, and extra crowd along because of the unique situation that presented itself, and they were super excited. It was more a case of keeping them focused on what they had to do to win the game of footy, and they did a pretty good job of that as well.
Your best players, who did you think stood up for tonight? Because I thought Baker and Jack Sims, both in the ruck combination, were dominant.
Yeah, our rucks gave us first use. Jack and Mark have been terrific in there all year. They give us a good contest and then follow the contest from their ruck work. Early on in the game, it got us inside 50 and on the scoreboard. You know, kicked 3 goals to 1 the first quarter. But then it was a case of defending because the Fitzroy mids, I think, got on top in the second half, put us under pressure, and it was a grind. You know, to end up 5 goals each, and what was it, 5-8 to 5-4. Just weight of numbers got them over the line by 4 points. But those two boys did well. I thought Matty Williamson across half back. In fact, our backs, Brendan McGleeker, Matty Williamson, Nick Condon, Steph Fazzolari, they were terrific across there and resolute. Liam Taylor and Sammy Heron and Mason Whitnish all, put their heads over the ball all day. In fact, most of our players did all day. I was really proud of their efforts.
Yeah, you almost named the whole team there.
Well, in the end, for us to beat a great team like Fitzroy, we need a lot of guys playing, and we didn't quite get there. But to be in the game right until the last 4 minutes or whatever it might be that they hit the lead, I can't quite remember. A lot of our guys have played well, and it was a congested, 10-goal score for the game. It's as much as the ground's terrific, it's greasy, slippery conditions where you needed to be courageous and keep your feet, and lots of stoppages, lots of crunching tackles, and so I was proud of all our boys in that regard.
Yeah, it was a very physical game tonight. The game that we just had played, what lessons would you learn from tonight's game that you'll implement for the rest of the season?
I thought they run the game out better than us. We had a lot of guys cramping towards the end. I think that might be a part of, you mentioned the build-up. I think our guys might have played the game in their heads a bit early. They were that excited about the game and the uniqueness of the situation, and also might say something about our fitness, because the Fitzroy boys ran over the top of us, really, to be honest. Yeah. And we had 6 or 7 guys cramping, and I don't know whether that was their prep, the fact they'd put in such a good effort for the previous 3 quarters, or just that they're not fit enough. So we're going to look at that and see how they pull up.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. It's hard to front up from a tough loss, but we thank you for your time, Tim, and we wish you luck for the rest of the season.
No problems at all. Thanks, Tom. Cheers.
Now I'm down here under the rooms with the victorious coach of Fitzroy, Paul. Paul, that was a very good win, especially at the end, because that was a very tight game throughout the whole match. Who do you think were your best players who eventually got you over the line tonight?
I thought it was a team effort overall, but probably there was a couple of boys, Harris and Grace, I thought really cracked in all night and just kept willing himself to every contest and pushing the ball forward. Jai Lamberley, I thought, played very well as well, helping to drive the ball into our forward line and from the midfield stoppages at times, was really strong at the ball. And then I thought Riley Simmons in the back half, big tall Riley, I thought he's a young bottom age lad, and I thought tonight he stood up at crucial times and stopped their momentum and won crucial 50-50 contests. So, but overall it was a great game of junior footy.
There was a high amount of free kicks paid by the umpires tonight. Did you think that most of the free kicks were warranted?
Yeah, I do. I think, unfortunately, some of our labs get overexcited and their technique can sometimes go out the window. And I thought the umps umpired really well tonight and controlled the game. And our boys just need to understand that on slippery nights you need to make sure you stay low and you tackle appropriately at the right level rather than slipping your hands up and getting head high. So no, it was well umpired, and our boys just need to learn better techniques at times.
You touched on the players being excited for tonight, considering it is a Friday night game. You've played a few years of Friday night footy for Indigenous round. Did you think with the players having the experience, did that get you guys over the edge towards the end?
No, I suppose this group of boys is a lot of those boys haven't never played on the Friday night. I mean, they've watched it a couple of years ago as the older boys then were playing, and I think it was just the boys' will to try and keep going at every single contest, and to Park Orchard's credit, they were the same, but maybe our boys just won a few 50-50 balls there towards the end of the game, and that enabled us to get over the line in the end. So it was a great game of junior footy.
Well, congratulations on the win. We wish you luck for the rest of the season. Thank you for your time, Paul.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. So that's Dom here signing off under the lights of Victoria Park. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next time.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.